Good job. And here we are, our main event. Oh, I haven't worked tomorrow. Yeah, I can edit tonight. I might go to Survivor Series to live in Toronto. Very cool, Captain Mushmo.
Yeah.
We were actually thinking about going to Survivor Series for real. Considering that it's in Toronto, which is a place in Ontario, Canada. Who do you guys think will come from the NXT roster next? I would like to see Samoa Joe come up after he loses to Shinsuke again. I don't want to see Shinsuke on the main roster yet. Or do I?
Yeah.
I don't
See,
know.
Shinsuke is he's a tough one because he's the champ, but they don't have anybody solid in NXT yet. I think to pass the belt on to.
Yeah.
I think Joe's probably the most likely one that's going to come up first.
I cannot wait for Samoa Joe on the main roster because no one's going to be. I don't think anyone will be able to beat him.
So you saying at WrestleMania Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar in the Ultimate Power versus Power match?
Oh my
Yep.
god, that'd be fantastic.
Samoa Joe's got the best music.
He does. It's perfect for heel and face,
Yeah.
and it's thuggish.
Boom, 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 dum. I love it.
Yeah. So I'd love to see Samoa Joe come up.
I'd love to see Bobby Roode come up.
Oh yeah, me too. Ty Dillinger's due to come up. When Asuka comes up, it's gonna.
Oh
the
my God, that
women's division
is gonna get
needs,
blown out of the water.
Needs it.
God, I love his entrance.
His entrance would be otherworldly to experience live, because not only does everybody do this, but no one says a word.
Nope.
Oh god, Bray Wyatt's so good. You got the whole current Epic Tamina and I'm assuming that's HBK, Rachel. And all-time, I would say AJ Lee and Sabu. Very interesting picks there.
Sabu's a different one, yeah.
Very, very good picks. Like, a lot of people don't think of Sabu when they think of one of the greatest of all time, but he's a guy who's consistently put his body on the line in horrible, just awful ways. And AJ Lee, one of the longest reigning Divas champions of all time.
Who, Nikki's got it now, right?
No, Charlotte. Charlotte did. I think. No, Charlotte beat Nikki Bella. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But
To end the reign.
Yeah.
Randy and
technically
KO
it was
were a
the
tag team. Their name would be our
Divas
that's
Championship.
good. Randy versus Kevin Owens would be pretty good. He hardly won a match in the last 7 months. He's got nothing in his hands.
Bray Wyatt needs a win.
He does.
Bray Wyatt's been mishandled worse than Dolph Ziggler has.
Bray Wyatt loses tonight. Get rid of Bray Wyatt. Get rid of him. What's the point?
And it's not Bray's
No,
fault.
if Bray loses tonight, Sister Abigail comes into the picture.
For what though? It doesn't matter.
Bray's still over though. Like,
Is
he's
he?
still
I don't know.
over.
I'm so bored with Bray Wyatt because he can't win a match. Like, I don't care about this gimmick. I don't care about his whole mystique and being horrifying and being this weird entity. It doesn't matter.
You don't be nuts. And what I just realized, I just saw a fan in the crowd with the sheet mask on.
Yeah.
For WrestleMania, if he has an entrance, they should have sheet masks under the seats.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? And then like he does the lights come on and everyone on hard camera side has a sheet mask.
That'd be sick.
Oh my god, I get chills just thinking about it.
That'd be well. Bray would have to win some matches first.
Yeah.
But
what is your guys' take on Bray Wyatt? Do you guys feel the same way we do? Because I think he's being poorly underutilized, but I think he's still over. What's your guys' take on Bray Wyatt? How do you feel about it? Do you like him despite the fact that he's a heel? Do you feel like he's been poorly handled? What's your guys' take on Bray Wyatt? Would love to hear it. Yes.
I wonder what the whole...
that's a great response. Give us your thoughts. Yes. Okay, that really sums it up.
wonder what the whole Randy's face twisting in the mirror...
Yeah.
I think he joins.
Oh my god.
Rachel, that's a very good point. and that makes me sad. He is 0-3. He should have went over Taker. I don't give a fuck. Two losses in a row. He should have went over Taker. He sold that feud for 6 months. He sold the feud. He sold the match against the Undertaker, and then Undertaker beat him. For what? I said this during my predictions video, which
Nobody's seen.
thank you guys at home for watching it and caring about it. I'll unlock it. I have it privatized, but I'll open it up for you guys so you guys can watch it.
Nobody cares.
And so I alluded to it in my exclusive predictions video that's critically acclaimed. And I talked a lot about how Bray Wyatt has not picked up a win since the draft. Great angle there.
See, this is the thing that I like about SmackDown is they're being experimental with their camera angles and stuff. I feel like they're trying to make it a little bit more cinematic.
It's Kino.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They're ironing out the kinks. It's not like the first 2 episodes of SmackDown were kind of hard to watch.
I don't know why you even have this. You should never.
Oh, what are you doing,
Jeez.
That don't happen.
Wow. The state of your life.
Canada, home of the... I don't want to get political here, but I'm looking at the state of the U.S., and things aren't looking too hot.
I enjoy the Chris Jericho-ness of it.
Yeah, great use of the term, but... Wow. Okay, guys, no, that's gonna have to try. No, yeah, no, we're gonna have to settle that down. Yeah, let's just keep it. Let's keep things still here. Let's get back to wrestling and not make this a political rant. If you're gonna get political, go watch the debate. Randy going for an RKO early, and Bray Wyatt smartly rolling out of the ring because he's a good professional wrestler, despite the fact that his record is just absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
Bray, I think, was at one point up in my top 3, just because of the way he sells, the way he can talk.
You were pretty high on him.
I was referring to Jericho and KO. I'm completely calm. We're all good. Everything's great. Yeah. Jericho and KO, like, I want them to deteriorate, but then I really don't at the same time because they're both so money.
It would be great if just for like one night, Owens has the Universal belt. Somehow Jericho beats Roman for the U.S. belt, and then they get the tag team belts.
They have to lose them all in one night, though.
And then come out on Raw the next night, and then they come out with 4 belts, 2 belts for each of them.
Yeah.
I could just picture Owens coming out with both straps over his shoulders.
And making Jericho hold the tag team belt. No, I'm making him. I would imagine they have the Freebird rule for the Universal and United States and tag team champions. Could you imagine?
That'd be excellent.
Randy working the feet and the hands of Bray Wyatt. That's an interesting tactic.
Don't think I've seen those trunks on Randy before, which is also very interesting. The Brian Kendrick is fantastic. And a very necessary vessel to try and get TJ Perkins over. But I think the best way to get TJ Perkins over would have been to give Brian Kendrick the belt, have him be a heel, and then get TJ Perkins organically over that way. But that's just me. I don't know how to book anything, though. Right now?
Really don't.
Wow, I don't need to.
There's a lot of red on your side there for the predictions.
Yeah.
Oh! Randy... Oh, no. Looked like Bray was going to get an RK... Or not an RKO, a Sister Abigail off there.
Yeah, the Usos are doing an incredible job of reinventing themselves. They've done great work as far as ditching all of the things that made them face. They've completely immersed themselves in heel tactics, and it's been great to see. And they've reinvigorated their moveset.
Yeah.
Working body parts, actually, I think they're dodging tags. There's a guy that's at every pay-per-view. Long hair guy.
Oh, yeah.
Every single pay-per-view. Great to see him. Usos are pretty bland. I think that's what they're going for in New Image. Yeah, completely. The old WWE era was way better. Yeah, but you know you got to change and you got to adapt. And despite like remember and all the nostalgia and everything that has to do with it, without evolution,
Yeah,
things get stale.
Yeah.
You always got to keep evolving, and sure, it may not be right, but I think with exclusive SmackDown, I think with the way they're really leaning on NXT development now, I feel like we're in a good era for wrestling. I think wrestling's been the most approachable it's ever been.
Bray's got the steps. Steps out.
Last time Bray was pushed with the 2014 money. Yeah. Oh my God, they botched him there so hard. Do you think Angle will return to WWE? Yeah, at some point, but I don't think you might see him wrestle one match, maybe two. He'll sting it. Like, he'll have one or two matches and then go in the Hall of Fame.
I feel like Angle will come back to manage American Alpha.
I would love to see
it.
That's when they go on to win their...
Keys?
No, please.
Oh.
Please have Angle come back and manage
Yeah, I've been saying
American
it for
Alpha.
ages, but yeah.
to their tag team championship.
Okay, Randy, settle down. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, that was a great set of vignettes. Great set of pre-match vignettes.
Oh!
Bray Wyatt with a mockery of Randy Orton there, throwing up the classic Legend Killer arms extended taunt on the top rope. Yeah, a lot of great pre-match vignettes all around. And the things that, like, while we're watching the pre-match vignette for this match in particular, I was sold. It's like, you know what, this is what I'm talking about with stuff that doesn't make sense in real life. They need to develop these.
That's a good point. I never thought of it that way,
Yeah.
but you're exactly right.
Yeah,
Like,
this is how you do the, like, because I don't know how it's going to win this match because it has that supernatural written television element.
This is some old school kayfabe stuff that they've lost their way on.
And SmackDown's bringing it back, and it's on the main event.
Yeah.
It's the main event.
Yep. And I didn't agree with that, but now that I think about it more, it's like, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that's made TNA the bomb.
Yeah.
That's made
The Hardy Boys
Hardy
have
Brothers.
made TNA cool as shit because of this kind of stuff. So, you know, maybe Bray and Randy they kind of seen that.
Maybe the deal's done, and you see broken Matt Hardy stare down Bray Wyatt in the ring at the end of the
Oh,
match.
yeah, because they got to...
Please.
I think, and it goes back to that the Lucha Underground angle too, right? Because Lucha Underground kind of has that. There's some supernatural characters in that, although that's more.
I don't want it to go to that extent, but I think
Yeah.
that it needs to have that. I think it needs to have the stupid love storylines. I think it needs to have the stupid, like, crazy, like, my job's on the line, like, storylines that are probably not true, that just feel authentic and can be sold well, because Ziggler sold the fact that he was a character well, because he is a character, he's an actor.
Yeah.
And he did it so well. Same with The Miz. They sold that well because they're both characters, and they know how to flesh all that out. A lot of guys who are mastodons, they don't know how to be a character.
No.
Kevin Owens knows how to be a character. Bray Wyatt knows how to be a character.
So we got a couple questions in here. Rachel, who do you think will challenge Strowman? We kind of answered that earlier, but we think Big Cass will probably be his first opponent.
Yeah. I think that... Well, I don't know. I'm thinking Big Cass, but I think Big Cass would beat him.
Yeah, he's more over than Strowman is.
Maybe it's Enzo.
Mm.
Maybe it's Neville. Maybe it's... Big E'd be cool, but you won't get him... Maybe he goes up against the New Day while you do the club versus Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yeah.
Is Miz versus Dolph happening? Alex, Miz versus Dolph already happened in which has been match that was bad. In which has been match of the night. So live streams, Raw and SmackDown sometimes, please. That's something that came up actually when we were doing Clash, surprisingly enough, and that's one thing we'd love to do. But maybe maybe we could do Raw tomorrow night. I could do Raw tomorrow night.
No.
You cannot.
No.
Brad cannot.
Nope.
But that's one thing.
Maybe if we start making some serious
Yeah.
serious cash at this, then
that's
maybe.
fair.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure my wife would kill me.
Yeah, that's fair. So, but if you do want to follow along with our opinions on Raw and SmackDown, I think what I need to do is I need to get you guys onto the Twitter. Get you guys logged into the Twitter on your phone, so that way the three of us can tweet onto the Twitter account simultaneously.
Yeah.
Because I always do my best to live tweet. We do our best to live tweet Raw and SmackDown as it's happening. So make sure if you want our opinions on what's happening on Raw and SmackDown throughout the week that you follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/neveroverlive. It's found in the description of this live stream, and Dawson will be putting it into the chat here in a couple minutes. But make sure that you keep it locked over there for all of our live predictions during the shows. And maybe eventually it'll get to the point where we do the odd Raw or SmackDown live stream.
Yeah.
And that could be interesting to watch because we're not as much predicting matches then. We're just watching and taking in and streaming our thoughts as the storylines develop.
I was going to say, if you want me to fall asleep, if you want to see me fall asleep during that 3rd hour of Raw,
That's
then...
So what do we got? I guess just scroll up a bit after you copy this link here, Dawson. I think you already have a copy. No, you probably have an image. Look at you. Oh my god, control arrow keys. Someone took an IT course in university. Scroll up a bit there, monkey.
Sanders thinking that...
I think Strowman versus Roman, or
that's what I said.
That's what
That's what I said.
Dawson called that. We actually talked about that during the Backlash show. We talked about that during the Backlash pre-show as to what should happen next with Roman if he wins the belt, and it would have made sense for Strowman to go after the United States Championship versus Roman because that would be a great feud. That would be a great WWE wrestling feud. In my opinion, just two mastodons
big
going at
clothesline
it.
by Randy
And it'd be
there.
hard to say who would actually go over. Mushmo, it's 2016, brother. It's about to be 2017 here in a couple months. You got to get on Twitter.
There's no. This is the main event.
This Shishi, I thought we lost you. Great to have you back. This is the main event of the show. They're doing Randy and Bray to end out the show. Probably gonna do some wacky stuff to end the card. Follows the shirt, thanks. Strowman versus Roman, Undertaker, Rusev. That's what you predict. Not a bad prediction there. But I think you'll see. I would like to see Strowman versus Roman.
Yeah.
As stupid as that sounds, saying it out loud, Strowman and Roman. But I think that would be a great feud.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great feud with unpredictability. Not sure who would go over in that guard. Where's Kalisto? Jobber Hell. That's where Kalisto is. Kalisto shoot wrestling crew workers in the back and destroying catering. Just single-handedly.
Throwing cans at people.
Yeah. Is there another match after Orton versus Wyatt? No. Are you play WWE Supercard? No. Are you play WWE Supercard? No. Sorry, Luca. Do you? How is it? It looks fun. I think he hears it. He hears us talking. He hears us saying it.
Could, yeah, but it's for people who want to read and interact with the chat.
I suppose. See us all. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you keep it locked right here. We'll be live in 2.5 weeks for the Hell in a Cell sim, and in 3 weeks for Hell in a Cell, WWE Hell in a Cell on October 30th.
Ooh.
Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you in a few weeks. Yeah, Rachel, we're going to be here after the pay-per-view ends for a little bit of a post-show. We'll summarize. We'll talk about all the matches on the card. Make sure everybody knows what went down. We'll give our takes on the card, everything like that. It's very cool. Have to check it out. Those card collector games, because what's the Star Wars one? Star Wars...
Galaxy of Heroes.
Yeah.
I'm hooked on that. Every time I come home from work, I spend an hour just doing the daily stuff.
I think Supercard is like that, so that could be a very dangerous game to get into.
Yeah. A lot of people calling out Shelton Benjamin.
People want Shelton Benjamin to come back.
Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin is the fucking man.
He was supposed to come back. Unfortunately, he got a shoulder injury that was going to put him out long-term, 9 months.
He's going to be a SmackDown guy.
He was going to be a SmackDown guy. Could you have imagined?
Wow.
But as bad as it is to say, I'll play devil's advocate a little bit. If Shelton Benjamin came back and was interjected into that Intercontinental picture, would we have got the Miz promo?
Nope.
No. So
shit.
A blessing in disguise was Shelton Benjamin's injury.
Is he gonna do a senton? Oh
my God! Bray Wyatt doing a running senton under Randy Orton on the steel steps on the outside. Randy rolling out of the way, and Bray committed to that. Very much so. Bray going spine first under the steel steps. Those things that not a lot of give to steel.
No.
You could say it's a stiff move.
Stiff move from the steel steps.
Yep.
There.
Nope. Randy.
Shelton Benjamin versus Strowman would be a very interesting feud that I can only imagine Shelton getting the victory. Really appreciate you sticking around with us and wanting to come back in a few weeks for Hell in a Cell. Juventus turn. I haven't heard the name Juventus since Juventus Guerrero. Kalisto used.
Oh!
It's alleged that Kalisto shoot wrestled Ryback and Sheamus in the back and beat them. They got into arguments and Kalisto actually beat those two big men. That's confirmed and is actually just cool. Welcome back, Saul. Missed you. Good to have you back. Randy going for the move that's never been named. The DDT in the middle rope.
Vintage Orton.
Bo Dallas and Strowman are crushing jobbers. What about Bo? I'm obsessed over who this could be because I don't like how Strowman has been used in the last month or two. Bo building a jobber crushing streak is also very interesting.
Yeah.
Because what if they put the squasher versus the squasher, and then what if they're just mad enough to put over Bo Dallas? No, whatever. Oh, we got some hijinks happening.
We're going to come back to that question by Rachel.
So, Luke Harper? Yo! Luke Harper! The GOAT Luke Harper is in the ring. Sister Abigail! Bray Wyatt beating Randy Orton!
No! Clean sweep for Brad tonight!
So close.
Woo! Luke Harper comes back to save us.
Luke Harper, please save us. Bray Wyatt gets a win. Oh my word. Luke Harper is back. Baby. Oh my mercy.
Oh man.
Guess Harper's on SmackDown.
I'm so happy.
Well, no, wait.
No, that's Bray.
Oh, I thought Harper was going to destroy him.
I'm elated.
Man, he just looks crazy. Well, Saul, I didn't really lose my streak. I am the longest reigning Never Over Predictions champion right now. I missed my undisputed championship by one match due to interference, might I add.
Luke Harper never even touched Randy Orton.
Bray was not winning that
win.
Without the help of Luke Harper.
Clean win. Bray Wyatt gets a win on television. Incredible.